I mean, my sister and I hitchhiked. We separated from our family at one point. It was really scary, and I was at the end of my dream wishing that I had repented sooner.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 3 and 4. Then they will regret what they did, and groaning in anguish, they will say to each other, "This is the one we made fun of. We thought he was a joke. What fools we were. We thought he was crazy to live the way he did, and when he died, we didn't honor him. And now here he is, one of the Most High's own children, with a place of his own amongst Most High's people. We were the ones who wandered off the right road. We never lived in the light of the righteousness. We never caught the first glimmer of its light. All our lives we wandered across unmarked desert instead of following the road which the Lord wanted us to travel. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and the bishops that spread the truth out of the four corners. Any last days, I'm here with an academy lesson. Let's get it. I read Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. This is the Good News translation because I played the end of that video, which I will play after this, because she said she regretted. She wish she would have repented sooner, and that's so her having a dream about America being destroyed. And it's a lot of scriptures basically going in saying that man regret, anguish in spirit, regretting, repenting, and that's gonna be too late. You know, even some brothers that's claiming they following the Lord, and you know the Lord's dealing with a specific man, dealing with a specific woman. So, you know, you don't want to be like that in that times to come. That man, why? Because the scriptures let it be known, like we fools. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. We thought this wasn't real. No, the Lord, these is all the signs that the Lord is coming back and judgment is at hand. Like, yeah, you still got a chance, but we don't know. It might be over for a lot of people, though. We don't know if we're going to make it, but we having faith and doing this work to the best of our ability, fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the true living God and the only begotten Son, that we have a chance. So I'm going to play the beginning of this video and hope this lesson edifying.
I started seeing visions and videos of other people having the same exact dream and vision as me, and the predictions that are coming out even now are so similar to what I experienced. So I was here at work. It was a normal dream. It was a normal day. I was going home. We get there and my building is completely on fire. We go inside to try to get important things out, but by that time, everyone was in chaos. Everyone was outside, just like in the movie trailers that people are coming out with right now. Everyone was outside. Everyone was aggressive, really mean, really rude, just desperate for answers. And another common theme was that there was no power anywhere. There was no power. Buildings were on fire. Everyone's house was on fire. There was nowhere to hide. And I quote, me thinking that in my dream, there was nowhere to hide. Down the street of where I live in real life, there's a 7-Eleven. So my sister and I go to 7-Eleven to check it out. No one is buying anything. A bag of chips is like $80 and nobody has $80. So also police brutality, like the cops were being so mean to everyone. So I stole, if you stole food, like even like a little seed, you're done. Like we even have no idea where they sent you. Probably to like some crazy concentration camp jail, I don't know. But, so no power, no gasoline, no money, no homes, no buildings to hide in, complete chaos, fire. Everyone was cold, inhumane, angry, not nice, famine. Forgot to explicitly say it, but there was a huge famine. There was nowhere to hide. It was really scary, guys. It was chaotic, violent, and people were traveling by feet. People were hitchhiking. I mean, my sister and I hitchhiked. We separated from our family at one point. It was really scary, and I was at the end of my dream wishing that I had repented sooner.
She basically read Second Esdras, as far as like food shortages, power outages. She said a bag of chips was like $80. She was saying, she said people was mean. And this is Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 14 and down. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So war is destruction, chaos. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another. That's what she mentioned in that dream. And swords in the hands of modern day swords, a gun, but it can be anything because bullets gonna run out. So weapons. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. So disregarding each other, like disrespecting each other, like to the most heinous degree, bro. Like people don't understand how sinister and demonic and crazy it's gonna be out here, bro. It's gonna be a very cold spirit out here, bro. It say they shall not regard their kings nor their princes because they already doing this no Trump. So that means they're not going to regard what the government say. And then, of course, the action shall stand in that power. So people not going to be listening to the government and where everybody else. People going to be doing what they want to do. It said that man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's martial law. You're going to have boots on the ground, soldiers out here, different grid point, checkpoints. And a lot of people not going to be able to go into these certain zones unless they got that mark of the monster, that creature, that digital implant. And the Lord said, if you take that, you're not going to make it. And basically, it's like you're going to have to be like pilgrims out here, like basically wandering and sojourning out here. And that's how the Lord got it set. And, you know, we're going to have faith in that day, Lord willing. Abaratazah, the Lord be with us. It said at 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed and the houses shall be destroyed. Man shall be afraid. So man going to be afraid. You know, woman going to be afraid. So people going to be lack of resources. Man, it's going to be crazy out here, man. Verse 19, this is the point. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. He's not going to have no pity, no remorse. He's not going to care because he's going to be hungry. He's going to be trying to do what he need to do because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a dog-eat-dog world out here. And people fail to realize, especially this new generation, y'all not living like how your great mom, your grandma, your auntie, and your mom grew up. These people actually had some type of order amongst each other and actually respected each other. These new people, these YNs and these young females, y'all don't care. Y'all only selfish. It said, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Modern day sword is a weapon, a gun, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. That woman said in that video that there was no food. She said, you stole a little bit, you got apprehended with. So it's going to be food shortages, famines, any hyperinflation, things that cost $5-10, easy going to probably be $100. So people not going to be able to do it, bro, because once people start getting hungry and all that desperation kick in, bro, people gonna give up, and instead of because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. So this is a lot of turmoil coming, and it's a lot of people having these dreams. These women having these dreams. They can't really understand it, but they seen it, and we seeing all this energy we seen this great build up, bro. You know, I actually thought about it earlier when I was at work. I said, man, you know, it's all fun and games now, but really it's gonna get to a point like people really gonna be terrified for real. Just to even look at other people. I mean, it's going to, man, the Lord's not dealing with you, man. It's going to be crazy. But she said she regretted the main point that she said that she regretted not repenting. And the scripture goes into that because they lack my law, loathe my law, but yet they had liberty. They despise it. Because the Lord gave us this liberty, this time and free with his grace period to get our house in order to turn back to him. But he said, since you love my laws, my ways, without scorning my laws, you shall experience death by pain. So a lot of people going to be in here in the worst, pitiful case, bro. And that's scary, bro. Knowing that the Lord's not dealing with you, now it's all of a sudden you trying to, Lord, open up to us. You're like, get away from me. I don't know you workers of iniquity. And that's going to be a lot of people out here, man. The Lord is not playing. The Lord hate how this place is being ran, hate this earth, the vibration of this earth, the rulers. And it's just what it is. You people wicked anyway, because you got the warnings. We got the prophets out here spreading this gospel on the four corners in all these major cities, and you despising them. That's why I read Wisdom of Solomon. I read Wisdom of Solomon in the Good News Translation because they thought we was fools, and Lord willing that we remain in this, you know. So Hope this lesson was edifying, man. Just want to give our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders who have spread the truth out of the four corners any last days. I'm here when there can be lessons. Shalom.